Welcome to the Computer Literacy Center's online instructional video about transitions in Microsoft PowerPoint. Transitions apply effects when moving between slides, improving visual flow and making presentations more engaging. My name is Canon Christensen and I will guide you through this tutorial. In this video, you will enhance a slideshow by adding and modifying transitions. If you'd like to follow along with the instructions, download the start file included in this module. Open it in PowerPoint and click Enable Editing to get started. Transitions are effects that help you seamlessly move between slides. They define the tone and mood of a presentation, improve flow, guide the audience's attention, and make a presentation feel well-designed and intentional. Transitions work best when used consistently and without distracting from the content. This presentation includes a map of the continents, with each continent enlarged on a different slide. To add a transition to the first slide, click on the Transitions tab in the ribbon. There are many different transitions to choose from. For even more options, click on the Transition Effects drop-down menu. In this menu, there are three categories of transitions: subtle, exciting, and dynamic content. Subtle transitions are clean and less attention-grabbing. Exciting transitions are more dramatic and entertaining, and dynamic content transitions show directional movement between slides. For professional presentations, it is best to stick with subtle transitions. Because there is no slide before the first slide, it will start with a black screen, so sometimes you may not want to use a transition on that slide. Select the random bars transition to apply it to the first slide to see how it works. Now click on the second slide, open the drop-down menu again, and select the curtains transition. Now you will use the morph transition for the rest of the slides. The morph transition is a special case that's great for visual storytelling and showing changes. It moves elements from one slide to another, and works best when you have some of the same elements on both slides but in different positions. In this presentation, you will use it to move smoothly between each continent on the map. Click on the third slide, and click on each of the rest of the slides while holding the Control key to select all of them. Open the Transition Effects drop-down menu. If you hover over the morph transition, there is an explanation of how to use it. Duplicate a slide, move items around, and apply the transition. Select the transition. Here, the first 5 slides have been created for you, but you will make the slide for Australia. To do this, click on the last slide to select only that slide, and then right-click on it and select Duplicate Slide. Click in the slide area and use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl-A to select all of the elements on the slide. Click and drag the elements into the top left corner until Australia is visible and prominent. To see how the transition will look on this slide, select the Preview button in the ribbon. You can also apply different options to transitions. Click on the first slide and open the Effect Options drop-down menu. This menu allows you to change options specific to the selected transition. For the random bars transition, you can choose between vertical and horizontal bars. Select Horizontal to change it to horizontal bars. Now click on the second slide. To add a sound to the transition, open the Sound drop-down menu and select the Drum Roll option. To hear the sound, click the Preview button to play the transition. The curtains transition is a bit long, so change the duration by clicking the down arrow for duration until it reaches 4 seconds. Select Preview again, and notice how it goes faster this time. To play the presentation and all transitions, click the Start from Beginning button in the Quick Access toolbar. Advance through each slide to play the transitions you have applied. When you get to the end of the presentation, press the spacebar to return to the PowerPoint window. In this video, you enhanced a slideshow by adding and modifying transitions. For more information about Microsoft PowerPoint and other computer literacy topics, visit our website at weber.edu/clc.